A shocking development has just emerged from the Middle East. Reports indicate that a senior Iranian Navy leader has been killed in a highly targeted strike. The details remain unclear, the perpetrators unknown, but the implications could be enormous. Is this the beginning of a new escalation in an already volatile region? And how might this affect global security, oil markets, and international relations? Let's break down everything you need to know. According to multiple emerging reports from regional and international sources, a high-ranking Iranian naval commander has reportedly been killed in what appears to be a precision strike. While official confirmation from Iranian authorities remains limited and carefully controlled, early indications suggest that this was not a random or accidental incident, but rather a deliberate and targeted operation. The strike reportedly took place in a strategically sensitive maritime zone, possibly near the Persian Gulf or surrounding coastal regions, where Iran maintains a significant naval presence. These areas are not only critical for Iran's defense strategy, but also for global trade, particularly energy transportation. What makes this incident particularly significant is the nature of the strike itself. Analysts believe that the operation involved advanced targeting capabilities, suggesting the use of high-level intelligence, surveillance, and possibly drone or missile technology. Such precision typically indicates the involvement of a technologically advanced military actor. The target was a senior figure within Iran's naval command structure. The strike was highly precise, minimizing collateral damage. The location was strategically important for both Iran and global shipping routes. No group or country has officially claimed responsibility. Iran has acknowledged the incident indirectly, but has not disclosed full details at this stage. Much of the information remains fluid. However, the consistency across multiple reports suggests that this is a credible and significant event rather than misinformation or speculation. To fully understand the gravity of his development, it's essential to look at the broader geopolitical and military context. Iran's naval forces play a crucial role in the country's defense and regional influence. The nation operates two primary naval entities, the regular Iranian Navy and the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy, commonly known as the IRGC Navy. While the regular Navy focuses on conventional maritime defense, the IRGC Navy specializes in asymmetric warfare using smaller, faster vessels, naval mines, and unconventional tactics designed to counter larger and more technologically advanced forces. One of Iran's most strategic advantages lies in its geographical position along the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway is one of the most important oil transit choke points in the world, with a significant portion of global oil supply passing through it daily. Any disruption in this area can have immediate and far-reaching consequences for global energy markets. Historically, the region has been marked by persistent tensions involving Iran and various international actors, particularly the United States and its allies. Incidents over the years have included seizure and harassment of oil tankers, drone shoot-downs and surveillance confrontations, cyber attacks targeting critical infrastructure, covert operations, and assassinations of military and scientific figures. One of the most notable precedents was the targeted killing of a high-profile Iranian military commander in 2020, which triggered widespread regional tension and raised fears of direct conflict. Since then, the Middle East has remained a hotspot for what many analysts describe as shadow warfare, a series of indirect, often deniable confrontations carried out through covert means. This latest incident appears to fit within that pattern, raising concerns that the cycle of escalation may be intensifying once again. The killing of a senior military figure is rarely an isolated event. If it is confirmed that a foreign actor was responsible, Iran is likely to respond in some capacity. Historically, Iran has avoided direct large-scale military confrontation, instead opting for indirect retaliation through allied groups or strategic operations. This could manifest in several ways. Increased activity by proxy groups in conflict zones, cyber attacks targeting infrastructure or government systems, maritime disruptions in key shipping lanes. Such actions could significantly raise tensions across the Middle East, affecting not only the countries directly involved, but also neighboring regions. The Strait of Hormuz is often described as the world's most critical oil artery. Any instability involving Iran's naval forces can quickly translate into uncertainty in global energy markets. If Iran perceives this strike as a serious act of aggression, it may respond by increasing its military presence in the region or even threatening to disrupt shipping routes. Even the perception of risk can drive oil prices upward. As traders react to potential supply disruptions, the consequences could include rising fuel prices worldwide, increased inflationary pressure on economies, strain on energy importing nations, given the already fragile state of the global economy. Such developments could have ripple effects far beyond the Middle East. Possibility of a broader military conflict. While a full-scale war remains unlikely in the immediate term, the risk of miscalculation is always present. A single targeted strike can set off a chain reaction of retaliation and counter-retaliation. One strike leads to retaliation leads to counterstrike, to escalation intensifies without effective diplomatic intervention. Such cycles can quickly spiral into larger conflicts. The presence of multiple international actors in the region further complicates the situation, increasing the risk of unintended consequences. Intensification of covert and intelligence operations. This incident underscores the ongoing importance of intelligence and covert operations in modern conflict. Successfully targeting a high-ranking naval commander requires detailed surveillance, insider knowledge, and precise execution. This suggests that intelligence networks in the region are highly active and deeply embedded. In response, Iran is likely to strengthen its counterintelligence efforts, tighten security protocols, and investigate potential vulnerabilities. At the same time, other actors may increase their own intelligence activities, leading to a broader escalation in covert operations across the region. Internal implications for Iran beyond the external implications. This event also has significant internal consequences for Iran. The loss of a senior military figure can impact morale, command structure, and public perception. It may also trigger internal investigations into security lapses or intelligence failures, possible infiltration or leaks, effectiveness of current defense measures. Such developments could lead to changes in leadership, restructuring within military ranks, or a shift in strategic priorities. The international community is likely to monitor this situation closely. Major global powers, including the United States, European nations, and regional players, may call for restraint to prevent further escalation. Diplomatic channels could become more active in the coming days as efforts are made to de-escalate tensions and avoid a broader conflict. However, the success of such efforts will depend largely on how Iran chooses to respond and whether the responsible party is identified. This developing story is more than just another headline. It could represent a critical turning point in Middle Eastern geopolitics. The reported killing of a senior Iranian naval leader raises serious questions about regional stability, global energy security, and the future of international relations in an already tense environment. As the situation unfolds, the world will be watching closely for Iran's response. Will it choose immediate retaliation, or will it adopt a more calculated strategic approach? The answer to that question could shape the next phase of this unfolding crisis. For viewers, staying informed is more important than ever. Events like these evolve rapidly, and their impact can extend far beyond the region in which they occur. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to stay updated on major global developments, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We'll continue to bring you clear, in-depth analysis of the stories that matter most.